Good morning, Dato. I have two questions. First is that we've seen recently two women were caned publicly for engaging in lesbian sex in Malaysia. What can you say about that? And in relation to that, what can you do when you become Prime Minister to balance the Sharia law and the civil laws of Malaysia? Thank you very much.
Now, what happened in the state of Pandangan under the Islamic Party government, and is clearly under state laws which we are not in a position to influence or change. Is under state Islamic law is under state jurisdiction. I have, of course, my views on that. I mean, we don't. It's a personal issue. We don't encourage a public display of what is, for example, accepted by the majority of Muslims or Christians or Buddhists in our country. But I don't share that view and that sort of laws, because it is not only deemed to be discriminatory, but also it is deemed to be rather oppressive. If it is an issue, I believe that they should be given adequate explanation or exposure or education, unless they did harm in terms of doing a public display of some sexual acts. But this again relates to the earlier question about the skewed, narrow interpretation of religious laws, which I don't share, by the way. I'm a practicing Muslim. I don't share that interpretation. And certainly that sort of action to publicly, to cane without this proper due process and understanding and show compassion is something that most Malaysians do not accept. But we have to tread carefully, because you are a bit careless in your comments, then you are deemed to be anti-Sharia and anti-Islam and anti, to the interpretation by the Islamic Party is such, and they will use that as, we are fundamentally secular or against Islam, and that will lead to a new sort of a battle within Muslim societies. And the second question, the issue of Sharia and civil, you see, you have to tread again very carefully. As a Muslim, I'm not against the Sharia per se, but I understand that Malaysian society is a multi-religious, multicultural society, and the Sharia has been interpreted by many in their own different ways. I still, again, represent a different view. But I think what is important in the Sharia is to observe the higher objectives of the Sharia. What is the higher objective of the Sharia? To ensure there's peace and security, justice, tolerance, education and understanding. But that has not been done. And you talk about the specific views on law and application or implementation, which I believe should be seen in the first context as the higher objectives. Now, how do you then design that? I don't see that a problem when it comes to Muslim personal law, marriage or divorce, or some, which do not infringe. You see, the worry in Malaysia is that we will introduce, that will cause problems for the non-Muslims. We would infringe upon their rights too. And the Muslim, that's the non-Muslim concern. The Muslim concern is that the interpretation is too blinkered, is too limited to the understanding of some of the Sharia scholars, which is not necessarily shared by all. That is why, as a Democrat, I say you can articulate your views. Some of the fundamentally secularists, they don't even allow you to discuss. I say, on the contrary, let them discuss. They can even present their case in Parliament. But let us debate, and don't insist that your interpretation is the correct interpretation. Get the scholars, international scholars, and debate. Even if it's so, is that the right priority? These are questions which must be in the dynamics within the Muslim communities, before you embark upon application of the Sharia.